What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Hopefully everybody's staying nice and healthy. Uh, if you're not, hopefully you're keeping your hands washed, things like that. But today I'm going to be talking about why you suck, or why you're dying so often in Apex Legends Ranked. I've got a couple of notes on my phone here, and we'll just get through it. First things first, positioning here. So, everybody knows when you're in a game, you always just want to run around, try to find as many people as possible, or you want to play hide and seek just to get some points. Well, that's positioning. So, when you want to take a fight, when you see a squad, make sure that you're not shooting them in the open, in the middle of a field, or just totally exposed, because that's how you get third partied, all the nades come in, and bad things happen from there. So when you want to take a fight, try and get some high ground, try and get, into cover, try to get behind a wall or something, just so you can pop out, shoot some guys, pop back in, and just take some cover. Moving on, mid-game fights. We'll talk about that. So, you really want to try to avoid mid-game fights in this game, especially when you're climbing the higher ranks, because of the fact that you can get third-partied so frequently. Mid-game is usually, early game is like up to around 14, 13 squads left. Mid game's from 13 to like 7 or 8, just because everybody's still around. The circle's closing in. There's probably just the squad hiding next to you. So when you see a different squad, you start shooting at them, you're going to get third partied right away, and you're just going to get taken out just like that. So try to avoid mid game fights. If you can, just try to go to the circle, try and get some good positioning, and then if you want, try and third party. Just try and take a fight if you know that it's safe, if you've scattered it out. But that's what we'll talk about in a little bit. Next thing is aim training. So if you want, jump into a lot of just normal Apex games. Play as many as you want. And just really focus on getting the aim down, getting the recoils down. Try and hitting the headshots. Tracing people, all that fun stuff. You just really want to focus on hitting as many bullets, or getting as many bullets into a target as possible. I know with the R99 it's kind of hard. But another thing, really quick, is if you have a purple barrel stabilizer and a gold barrel stabilizer, take the purple. As of right now, the gold barrel stabilizer adds so much smoke. It's basically adding muzzle flash. And that's it. The purple is basically better than gold at this point, right now, in this update. So yeah, aim training. Really just want to focus on hitting all your shots, and that'll make a world of a difference. If you see players like Shroud and Skadoodle and everybody like that, Asu, they're always hitting a lot of their shots, which is why they're killing more people versus when we're just like swiping past somebody and swiping back until we hit them. Next up, another key strategy here is soloing people out. I was just watching the tournament, the $15 or $5,000 tournament that just happened. And hearing the comms of the people is very important. So, they don't, when when they see a squad, they're like, "Oh, this Gibraltar's out of line. Focus him, because he is soloed out from the group." So, if you can, when you try to take a team fight, get all your team members to focus on a guy that's not really with his team, so you can solo him out, get him out of there, make it a 2v3. Changes the tide of the little battle going on there. So try and solo somebody out if you can. It'll make a world of a difference. If they're out of position. So again, out of position. If you see them in the middle of a field, just take some pot shots, wear down their shields, and then, because as much as I know, I don't really have a lot of meds in game. Meds wear by really quickly, especially late game. So as long as you can keep taking pot shots at them, you'll wear down their meds very quickly. Next up is make sure to use your grenades and abilities, especially if with characters like myself as Watson or as Wraith. If you're Wraith, you have a free get out of jail free card. You can press your whatever your tactical ability, and you can get out of a death situation. And with Wraith, you have a shield generator. With Lifeline, you have health. It's like, you make sure to use your abilities and use them wisely, because they could change the tide of a fight, and they can make you not die immediately. Same thing with grenades. If you're trying to fight somebody that's inside, throw some thermites in there. Throw a thermite at the door. It'll hurt people blocking the door, you know? Just try and use your abilities and your utilities as much and as smart as possible. Make sure to grab grenades as well. I know a lot of people don't grab grenades because they only stack to 1 now, but make sure to do that. That's quite important. Next up, commit. Committing is very important here. I've seen a lot of fights where we're like shooting at some guys and then the zone's coming in and they're like, oh no, run away, and then we all get hit from them from a different angle. Commit to a fight. So when you're shooting at some guys, don't stop. Make sure your whole team is there. Make sure it's a 3v3 fight. Make sure if you're just shooting at some guy and your team's not with you, don't do that. You want to make sure you're with your team and you're taking a fight. Commit. Committing is very, very key here, because if you want to push them, half the time they're not really ready for it. So make sure you commit to this fight, and then chances are you'll actually win the fight. And lastly, that I'm going to mention here is make sure you survey the areas before going in. I know it's tough with the zones, but if you want to have a situational advantage, don't run in with the zone. Run in before the zone and look over the area. Make sure, oh, I see a squad there. Oh, I see a squad there. Chances are a squad's going to come from this area. Make sure you survey the area before running in, and then you realize, oh my gosh, there's a guy right next to me. So you can have the situational advantage over other people. And just have fun, you know? It's a game. I know right now it's pretty tough. I just hit flat 4 a little while ago, but I'm still black at 0 because, you know, it's hard. Last key thing I want to mention here is try to not solo queue. Half the time, your team won't listen to you if you're playing in ranks like what I'm playing in right now. Try and get some buddies. Try and play some games with them. It'll make the game a hell of a lot more fun, and you'll save a lot of gray hairs versus just solo queuing and then having really bad teammates. Because we all know teammates suck in this game, right? Leave a comment below if your teammates suck. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this little tip video here. I know it definitely helped me climb the ranks. I'm still plat 4, of course, but we're getting there. We'll be plat 3, 2, and 1, and then we'll be diamond soon enough. And yeah, feel free to leave me a comment in the comment section below of what you guys recommend to not die in the beginning of Apex Legends, or whatever I decide to name this video. And hopefully you're staying safe. If you haven't followed me on my Twitch channel, or if you haven't subscribed, feel free to do so. I would really appreciate it. It helps me a lot, actually. I really appreciate it. It's a really awesome thing to do. I'll leave everything linked down in the description. And hopefully you guys are staying safe, staying healthy. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.